You were probably wondering, and you were right, the appearance of your multileaders is also controlled by a style. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at multileader styles. On my screen, I have a detailed drawing, and this drawing contains several multileaders. Let me mention that all of the leaders in this drawing were created using the default standard multileader style. Let's take a look. I'm going to click to open up the annotation panel, and right here, I can see the name of the current multileader style. It's called Standard. All drawings start with a standard multileader style. Just like text and dimensions, you need to have at least one style to create multileaders. If I click this flyout, we can see that Standard is the only style in this drawing. If I'd like to make changes to this style or create a new multileader style, I'll click the Multileader Style icon. This brings up the Multileader Style Manager. And notice this looks very similar to the Dimension Style Manager. In fact, it works the exact same way. Right here I can see the name of the current style. On the left side I can see a listing of all of the multileader styles that have been defined in this drawing. Using these buttons on the right, I can set a style current, I can create a new style, I can modify an existing style, and I can delete a style. Notice that the delete button is grayed out right now. That's because I only have one multileader style in my drawing. Now, since I have already created several multileaders in this file, I'm not going to create a new style right now. Instead, we'll make changes to the existing one. If you did want to create a new style, you could click this New button, and right here is where you could give the style a name. And just like with the Dimension style, your new multileader style will start using the settings from an existing style. I'm going to click Modify, and notice that multileader styles have far fewer settings than a Dimension style. That's because there isn't as much to multileaders. Essentially, we have settings for the leader format, leader structure, and content. Now, we're not going to be going through all of the settings in this dialog box. One great place you can go to learn about multileader settings is this hyperlink right down here. If you click this hyperlink, AutoCAD will give you more information about the concept of multileaders and their styles. For information about specific settings, simply hover over it, and AutoCAD will give you a more detailed description. And don't forget about this preview. This is a nice visual cue of what the style will look like. If you have questions about a style setting, change it and see how it affects the preview. I'm going to start by changing the text height. Currently this is 0.18. I'm going to make this a little smaller. I'll make it 0.125. Then I'll press OK, and I'll click Close. And notice how all of my multileaders are conforming to the new settings. I'd like to make one more change. Let's go back to the Multileader Style Manager. I'll click Modify, and I'm going to click on the Leader Structure tab, and I'd like to adjust the landing distance. Right now this is set to 0.36. This guy is controlling the length of this line. I'm going to highlight this value, and I'll change it to 0.15. I'll press Enter, then I'll click OK, and Close. As you can see, multileaders hold to the same principle as text and dimensions. Their appearance is controlled by a style, which standardizes their look and makes it easy to make global changes.